stories, and she was a journalist and author. I was like, wow, I can't believe I'm from New York. I'm like, I can't believe I'm interviewing this woman. And I talked to her for like 45 minutes, and by the end of the interview, she was crying, I was crying, and that was the story that made me fall in love with telling stories that made people feel something, that could make people care. From there, I went to the Calgary Herald, and that was my first exposure really to crime. The one like trauma beat type story that sticks out for me is actually a really negative memory where I interviewed the wife of a really well-known skier who died suddenly. You know, they told me to call her, this is her number. I interviewed her, and then I like got up, rushed to the bathroom because I was afraid I was gonna like start crying, and I didn't want to be that person, right? Took a few deep breaths, like wiped the tears, went back, and then my assignment editor came back and said, we didn't realize it, but Sports also interviewed her, so we don't need your story. It was awful. Fast forward to the Toronto Star, and that's when I really dove like straight into the crime beat. I was working in the radio room first at the Star, which is a place where a lot of junior reporters start out. When I moved out of the radio room, one of the crime reporters at the Star was on sick leave, and so Phil Maskell, one of my assignment editors at the time, said like, Cherry, you love crime, like you come and be the crime reporter. And that's like when it really, really began.
It's interesting words you use.